sauce.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's get that out of there. You want to sit in that chair right there?
You can't sit.
Why?
Good stuff.
Move your shit out of the way. Move your stuff out of the way. Sorry.
You're fine.
All right. Am I? I don't like. Where do you need me to have this in frame for the camera? I don't have. You know what I mean? Shoot.
What do you mean?
Where do you need me to have this for the camera to see everything? Like if I come all the way back here,
yeah,
is that gonna work? I don't.
Oh, let me.
I don't know what your framing is on this.
Yeah, let me flip the monitor. I thought you were gonna.
Hi everyone. We are.
Hello.
We are gonna do a part 2 to this where we're basically gonna do a disassemble of the skid steer loader from yesterday, and then we're gonna reassemble it slow bit by bit, and we're recording it. We have a camera over here that we are recording the process to be able to show off the how-to function. Oh, good. Now I can see it. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes it easier. I have it set up for vertical.
And
format.
and you want me to keep it in the hex?
Yeah, if you want, but
I don't
honestly,
know. Yeah.
this entire framing, it'll capture everything.
Okay.
This is just like your guide.
Yeah, that's because that's what's gonna end up being.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
So.
Okay. All right. Was I explaining what was going on? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. So we're going to be tearing this apart, and then we're going to reuse the instructions, which I put somewhere
over there.
Oh. I'm going to reuse these instructions, and I have walkthrough steps that I need to pull back up because I closed it out. So I need to pull that back up, and those walkthrough steps are brought to you by Gemini. Not a sponsor of us, but that's what we're using to build these walkthrough steps. Gemini by Google. Looking forward to taking over the world any day now.
Yeah, it's like Skynet.
Kind of, yeah. And so what we did, just so everybody understands the stuff we're doing, is we took the instructions, right, and we scanned it in. So we took a picture of it, essentially, right? And then we brought it into an AI tool set. In this case, it was Gemini. And then I got to sneeze. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry about that. Live on camera, sneeze.
Yeah.
So I took these instructions and I put them into Gemini, and then I asked Gemini, I said, hey, give me an outline of what I just gave you. And it gave me a bulleted list, which was, by the way, this is Gemini 2.5 Pro. This is the experimental new release that they did. And it gave me a really detailed, oriented outline that almost was perfect of the exact steps. And then I asked it to go, okay, per image and per step, let's go through each one and give me the overall walkthrough steps for those different sections. And in this specific sense, it did about 85% of it correctly, which is amazing. Now, what we're trying to do is we're not trying to teach people how to build Legos, right? What we're trying to do is we're trying to teach people to use AI tool sets, use photos, videos, in order to enhance things like a manual. So we're using this as just a universal example of how to do that. And then we're going to take each piece and function and show people how to actually, they can start writing out the instructions or how to shoot this piece. So we're going to do it from the words to the photos, or from the photos to the words, or how to use both, but basically utilizing the assets you have to help build out what you need to do. Now, first thing I need to do, unfortunately, is I need to do the work that we just did on this one. We need to take it all apart. So I got to take it back apart.
No.
Yeah. So we're going to bring Shu back into frame here so he can hang out with me. And yeah.
Let me get recording on this.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Now we have limited time because we're trying to drain some batteries. We're working on also batteries right now. Went through a whole thing this morning, which I'm pretty sure was very unbeneficial for anybody. This is the truth. Mostly on my part, is I'm the reason that I ended up being a whole disaster. But what we're going to do is we're going to tear this apart. And then we'll film, or we're filming it right now, but then we'll film the actual process and step by step, utilizing the instructions that Lego gives us and the instructions that Gemini gives us for each one of those as well. Whether or not they're going to be correct, I don't know. That's the whole idea. Part of it is to see what's the mistakes, how do we correct those, and then start teaching in this case, an AI, how to do it better, and then also teaching us how to do it better as well. Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
I like the framing of that.
This looks good, right?
Yeah, the framing looks good. Really good.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I haven't done videography in forever. All right. So this doesn't look great right now, but we're going to keep this. I'm going to try to have a lot of shots where I'm like focusing it with my hands away from it, and then I'm going to put it back together. But in this case, I'm just going to tear the whole thing apart. So gonna rip off this. I'm gonna rip off this. I'm gonna rip off these wheels. Because we want to basically do everything from scratch at this point. So we need to tear everything apart. And why are we filming this? Because content. Because content, right? True, right? Because content, right? We need content. Everything's content. So how are you guys doing today? How's life? Yeah?
Yeah.
Because today we're tearing down these Legos apart. We're gonna put them back together in just a minute. And we're filming this, for those who didn't know, for a conference that we're gonna go to in a couple weeks, where we're gonna show and teach people how to utilize technical communications to build out better content, so we can get rid of those boring manuals and make it into more attractive content. But we're using Legos to do it because Legos are fun and they're easy. And I like Legos. Shu, do you like Legos?
Dude, I had a giant thing of Legos when I was a kid.
Did you eat them?
No,
What'd you do with them?
I would walk on them.
You walked on them. That would hurt.
That didn't hurt me.
No?
Yeah, I used to walk on Legos.
Is that like a firewalk thing? Like where?
Yeah, right. Like the coals or whatever, the hot coals and stuff.
Were the tires outside of this?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you pop those out too.
There you go.
Oh god, that's a pain in the butt.
I would help you out, but
I'm on camera. Yeah, I understand. And in all honesty, this part really isn't bad. Although we can make it like speed it up and tear it apart. There's only 3. Oh, there's 4 wheels there.
Yeah, it's not a rickshaw, really.
Rickshaw. Have you ever been on a rickshaw?
Hell yeah, I've been on a rickshaw.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Pakistan when I was 11 years old. 2011. Almost died of dysentery.
Did you really? For real?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I did get really sick though.
From the water?
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Do you know if you just go to another city and you drink the water, you have the same chance of getting
Yes.
sick?
100%.
It's just simply because the minerals or the types of things, the bacteria that's in those in that system. You
Yeah, it's all
have.
different waterways and passages and things like that. I know when I went to Seattle a couple of times, I drank the water over there and stuff like that, tap water.
Yeah.
And then after I got back, I've gotten sick from that as well. And I was like, that's so weird.
I'm just going to group these together so it's easier for me to find things as we do it. Because I am not good at some of this stuff. And in all honesty, Shu should be doing this assembly, not me. But for some reason, he doesn't want to do it.
I said I wanted to do it.
Oh, I said I didn't want to do it.
No, I said I wanted to do it.
Why am I doing it then?
Because you wanted to do it.
I didn't want to do it. That's the whole point. Let's swap spots then.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right. So like once this is done, once I've done this disassembling and making this for you, since I'm already here, I got to line this back up because it's now shifting off. I'm going the wrong way. All right. I'll disassemble it and then you can do the rest of it.
Okay.
Do you like this idea of me grouping it together like this?
Yes, it
Okay.
helps.
This will help. All right. Let's see here. Besides, you'll get more audience members and you'll like engage with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and talk about other stuff and the things that I want to talk about,
Yeah.
as opposed to the things that people want to talk about. 'Cause I'm selfish.
Well, if we get that one guy that we had last time who was engaging, that was pretty cool.
That was a weird name. I liked it.
KT
I don't know what it was.
killing the game and editing.
Yeah,
KTGAE or whatever.
something like that.
Yeah.
He stayed for way too long.
He was interested.
Yeah, he was there.
He was cool.
He was participating.
He was participating. He was also from Bangladesh.
No, he was from Asia.
No.
No, remember what he said? He's like,
Yeah.
I'm from Asia. I'm like, what? I was like, in case you didn't know, that's pretty big.
Yeah, we were just naming off countries. And then
I just started naming off. I was like, Southeast Asia? Like, is
Yeah.
that Asia? Like, what?
Yeah.
And I was going through traditional Asia.
Yeah.
I was like, is it Nepal? Is it Nepal? Is it?
Yeah, I was guessing like Laos.
Well, I picked like what was it?
You picked like Indonesia.
Yeah, but I also picked like oh shoot, doesn't matter. I can't remember anything. I'm not remembering how to say anything, anyways.
Alright, should I stop recording on that?
Yeah, that's all done.
Perfect.
Now we have all the pieces, and now you're
Cut.
selling. Do you want to put this into frame or I think out of frame actually? It's
Yeah.
better. Yeah. But I assume you need it, right?
Huh?
I assume you need it, right?
Yeah. Let me
What's wrong?
I'm just making sure. Remember that one time we recorded ProRes Raw and then before we
got
got the
fucked up.
license?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that it was working the way that we wanted it. So
It's okay.
yeah, we're good.
Are you doing this in ProRes?
Yeah, I'm doing
Oh,
the
nice.
ProRes 6K.
All right. I'm gonna give you the mic. So we are you still gonna do the things like so what you need to do in this process is you step one,
Yeah.
right? Look through that, make sure that's valid.
Yeah.
If it's not, then you state it and say those things, right?
Uh-huh.
And then go to the next thing and ask it to prompt it for step 2 and step
Mhm.
3.
So then I would just be asking, essentially,
Yeah.
I've completed step 1, give me step 2.
Yeah.
If they say it wrong, then I'll be like, that isn't the steps for step 2.
It's just to see because the whole point is to I guess it's
To prompt and test.
Yeah.
Do you want to set up this keyboard for you to be able to?
it's dead. There's no battery.
Who killed it?
It's not charged.
I can't believe you would do such a thing.
It's not charged. No, let's do this. You go ahead and do this part.
Yeah.
If we had thought about this, I would have maybe used your laptop instead. But no, you're fine. I just skip the that part of it. I'll just go through that each step anyways. And I'll write it out because I'm gonna use it for the voiceover.
Okay.
Okay. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. But I think you should still record yourself.
So I'm just
walking
recording
through those
myself.
steps and talk through the steps as best as possible.
I'm just recording myself going
Yeah.
through all of this. Okay.
Yeah. Do you need some water or tea or anything like that?
Are we good?
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure, man?
Yeah.
Because your mouth's gonna get dry.
Man,
Do you want a messed up mint?
yeah.
There's messed up mint over there.
Not sponsored, but these are delicious.
I mean, we'll let you sponsor if you want to buy them.
Please, please, please.
They're not cheap.
No, they are not.
I'm gonna email some customers while you do that.
You're gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
You're gonna go to sleep.
That's hilarious. My buddy Rob texts me. He's like, "Dude, are you sleeping in this?" And I'm like, "I said the same thing. I thought it was hilarious." I was like, "What?"
Oh my god.
He's like, "You have 5 minutes where your eyes are closed in the screen. You're not talking or anything like that. And it's because I was emailing."
Could you
What do you need me to do?
hit record?
Yeah, absolutely. When you're ready.
All right, I'm ready. All right. First things first, we are going to pick the black L-shaped piece, and then we are going to grab the 3 blue circle rods, and then put them all the way through on the 3 bottom holes right here. Let's do that. Oh my god. Cool. Now we have that set up. We're just going to set that up to the side right over there. Next, we're going to take the orange 5-shape hole, put it on the right side. Oh my god. Okay. Now we have that set up. We're going to take oh, yeah, I did this wrong. Okay. We're going to take it into the last 2 parts on the right side, and then we are going to take the L-shaped guide and slide that on the blue at the bottom point right here. So that is rotational. So now that we have that set up, we are going to take the opposite piece and do the same thing for the opposite side. That's like this.
Pardon me.
You're good. Now we are going to take this red piece right over here. Isn't that red piece? No, it is. This red piece right over here. And then we are going to set it up so that this cross-section joint right here will be on the outside. So it should go in like this. And it will be set up like that. And then we are going to take this joint right over here and put it on like this. Okay. After that, we are going to take one of these guys and set them up on the red joint that we just set up. Get that all through, so it should be the gray piece that has two axle points that crosses. So we should have that set up, and it should sit like this. So as soon as we have that, now we can start on the bomb view that we have for step 7. It is essentially taking this,
By bomb, what is a bomb?
own out, build out material,
Bill of
build of materials.
there you go.
Yes. It's just BOM. It's not BOMB.
No, that would be a bomb.
Oh, that's a leak.
That'd be like build of materials built.
That's not the word that I was thinking, but we are going to grab this piece that is orange, has 2 crosses on each side and a center hole. And we are going to place our yellow rod on in one of these sections all the way through, and then we are going to take a red section and place it so that is all the way through, and it should sit like this. So as soon as we have that, we need to place it through the top part of the L-shaped rotational piece that we have set up, and it should sit like this. So as soon as we have that, we can start setting up for step 7. So now we have to take this long burgundy cross joint nail or cross that has a flat head at the bottom of it, and we are going to place it through the back black hole in the base of the attachment. So as soon as we have that placed in there, we are going to take our spiral bit and place it through the guy. And now we want this to sit inside of the orange hole. So you are going to rotate it backwards 90 degrees, and then you are going to rotate it backwards 90 degrees so that it is not in the way. And then, not in the way. And then you are going to rotate it upwards 90 degrees through the center hole and place it in through like that, and sit so that the spiral bound gray piece is on the black centerpiece with the burgundy cross going through the, oh my God, going through the top part. And you can just set that down right there. So as soon as we have that, we want to cap that off with this gray gear that has a cross joint on there. So we ensure that it does not move. So as soon as we have that, it should lock it into place.
Men,
Is this what we do?
right now we are. Yeah, it's for our presentation in a couple weeks.
So yesterday I was looking at, and I mentioned it to Christy.
I'll be back.
So this gray piece right over here will sit in through the opposite side of the yellow. Or no, not opposite, scratch that. The same side as the yellow piece, so the yellow piece that is jutting out right there. Will also have the gray piece that is sitting underneath, and you will take that same gray gear from the last step and place it on that piece so that it can sit as a rotational piece. So now that that is set up so that this gray gear is directly underneath this orange indent part, with alongside perpendicularly with the yellow side of the cross joint on the back. So as soon as we have that, we are going to attach the orange L shape with the cross joint at the top on the opposite side so that it sits in and fits like this, so that you have a complete piece. And now we are going to take this cross joint 1x2 that has crosses on them and place it on the side with the gray piece that is jutting out that we had just attached at the top, so that you have one piece sticking outwards. Yes. And you will do that on the opposite side as well. So it should be like this. I'm just kidding. We're going to, before we do that part, we have to take this centerpiece, the one that is directly underneath it, set it up so that the gray piece has the cross hole right here. And then take luckily it was directly underneath me. Hello. Oh my God, what's up? How you doing, brother? We were just talking about you earlier. And now we're going to set it up in the same way so that it should sit like this with the center hole going above. So that's your base. Now we're going to take this gray piece right over here and place the hole on the second to last spot right here on this side. So that is placed. And then we are going to take one of these pieces with the 3 holes in the middle and then the 2 cross joints at the top and the bottom. We're going to take our yellow cross piece and put it up at the top. So that is set up like this. And then we are going to take that bottom piece and place it through so that it snaps into place at the top or at the bottom. So as soon as we have that, we can go ahead and take our 2 pencil pieces. These are beige pieces that will fit one at the in between the last 2.
It's the same guy from yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I was saying.
Hey,
that. I
bud.
was saying that. With the majority out. It should fit in between the 2 blue pieces at the back and then in front of the blue piece up at the front. So it should sit like this. No. This. Cool. So now that we have one side set up again, we can build out our black piece right over here. Which, Aaron, you know that black piece that we said we were missing? Oh wait, no. Never mind.
It's right here, the extra.
Yeah,
It's right here if you need it.
I know this isn't supposed to be like piled like this.
Oh, did I not disconnect them?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That's my fault for not actually doing the work.
No, you're good. I didn't think that they were going to be. I forgot that they were combined pieces in the first place. So we're going to take our 3x1 black pieces right over here. Grab the black centerpiece, circular piece, and connect it in through the middle. And have that connected through. As soon as we have that, we are going to take the far end and place it in between the yellow point right over here so that it should slide right in. And it is fine if it sits and it droops a little bit for right now. It should be rotation. Now we are going to take our other gray by 5 piece, gray 5x1 piece, and place it on the opposite side in the same manner that we have for this side. So it should fit on the second to last slot on the gray by 5 on the gray piece. So as soon as we have that, we can let that sit for a little bit, and then we are going to grab the black piece 5x1 with the 2 crosses up at the top and the bottom with the 3 circular spots in the middle, and place that so that it connects and secures the gray piece that we had just put in, just like in the previous step. And now we are going to take a 5x1 piece, the black piece with the cross at the top and the cross on the bottom, and place 2 rods in between at the top and the bottom. And we are going to place that.
Something wrong?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay.
And the last slot on the bottom of the gray and up the top on the black piece with the 3 holes that we had assembled. So it should fit like this, and the yellow piece should be going all the way through on both sides so that it is set in place. And now we are going to take the other 5x1 black piece and place it so that it sits and snaps into place. So as soon as we have that, we can set these aside. We can place the other axle pieces in the same exact spots. Right there, and then set that aside for now. Now we need to take our L-shaped joint, which should say number 6 on it as well, if you need a visual indicator, and then snap on one cross red joint in so that it sits all the way through, and then the other one so that it also so that they should be identical on each side of the joint. And then we are going to attach it onto the angled position of the hockey stick gray joint at the bottom where the cross is. And we want that to sit at a 45-degree angle going downwards. So we can set that up to the side, and then we have to take that conjoined piece, the hockey stick with the L joint, and then place it on the back with the gray piece right over here where that cross joint is, so that it sits and mounts into here. And it should be rotational. So as soon as we have that, we should be able to rotate this guy up the top and the bottom to be able to lift and raise and lower that little attachment. So as soon as we have that, we can take this little mounting piece and take the orange bucket, place the clip with the circular indents into the area at the back of the bucket with the where it should slot in. And you know this has been slotted in when you heard that click, and then also are able to rotate it and hear the notches. So as soon as we have that, we can set that down. Now for the tires, we just slide in the rubber part into the tire and set that aside. You're going to do that about 4 times. So once we have that set up to the side, we can go ahead and attach all the pieces together that we need to attach. So let's get the bucket. We have the cross joint over here. Place it into the red section right there. And let's raise it so that it doesn't get in our way. Then we will take our wheels, place them, and they should click in. And now we have our skid steer with the bucket. Remember never to lift the bucket past its load capacity and all the way backwards. All right, you can stop recording.
All done?
All right. So. Good.
Do you want to keep the lead running because you want to let the battery go away? Right.
Yeah, just keep it on. No,
Okay.
So, you built it once again.
Same exact thing. as
Same
yesterday.
exact thing
No
as
difference.
yesterday. No difference. Got the guy. Did you know that you can turn the top and it'll raise the?
Yeah,
raise
I
the
was playing with it.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Did you just think it was stuck up in the air?
Yeah, I thought you had to manually like move it up and down. I was like, oh,
That's the whole point of the screw of the.
Yeah.
Not the screw. What is it? The
the gear.
well, it's a gear on the top, but it's what is it? A
The rotational piece up and
yeah.
the,
What is
the
that
middle
called? A
spiral. I don't know.
no. Geez, why is my brain? I just when you get old, you just forget how to use the terms that you use every single day. in the
Is
words.
this safe?
What?
If you were to carry the bucket like this?
I mean, I don't
Is
know.
this
Here's the thing. Like, so think about it. Like, so we have do we have ROPS or FOPS on the top?
nothing?
So we have ROPS. There's a ROPS here for
There's a
rollover
ROPS?
protection, right?
Oh,
Right. That's what that
yes,
thing is, right?
yeah.
There's that's the reason if there things could theoretically fall into it because there's open sides and
Yeah,
open front,
right over
right?
here, yes.
So
yes.
theoretically,
Yeah, you shouldn't be, well, one, you can't even operate this thing. There's no seatbelt.
there's also no seat.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an autonomous item,
autonomous, yeah, it's radio remote control.
or maybe it's completely like we just tell AI to like go dig a ditch and then it digs a ditch.
Hey, man, they're coming for our jobs.
It's all right. They're coming for all the jobs.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, including ours.
Hey, man,
And soon Lego assembly will be done by AI too as well.
Lego assembly will be done by AI. That's crazy.
We'll just buy Legos and then we'll put it in front of a robot and then it'll assemble it for us. What do you guys think? Do you think that's going to happen?
Where's the fun?
Because I think that's where Lego is going. Is that we won't be doing our own Lego assembly going forward. It'll be robots like Optimus and things like that that'll be assembling. Did you guys know that Shu is actually a robot? He's actually an AI. Yeah,
Yes.
he's actually a robot that no.
I'm gonna build a Whoopi Goldberg machine, and I'm gonna have it build Legos.
All right. So for those who are out there, why we did this again is basically we used the first live stream to basically help us guide us through what we need to do and build. So now we actually, if you want to tip the laptop so that it the camera so that it goes. So what we just did is we refilmed us going through. Or by us, I mean Shu, and I sat here and took a nap. We filmed us going through each step in each process of the build process. And the reason is we're going to take those little micro pieces and videos and we're going to build out from an instruction piece to an assembled piece so that we can show people how to build out a piece of content utilizing, in this case, Legos, but we're actually teaching heavy equipment manufacturers, automotive manufacturers, companies like that, on their build process or their assembly process or their technical process in general, like how to use those steps and processes to then build out. That is what we're doing actually. So, and now everybody's gone. So nobody cares.
No. We got one guy.
That's
we got
totally
one
okay.
guy.
It doesn't matter. It's not about that. So our goal is to do these things, and if we want to start a Lego channel, we can start. If you think we should start a Lego channel, we'll talk about that separately. But the main goal is to really do.
Let us know. Let us know if you want a Lego channel.
Yeah.
Ken Cook Legos.
Ken Cook Ken Lego.
Ken
It
Cook.
doesn't.
Ken
It's not as
Cook.
funny as the cookbook. By the way, our cookbook is live. Cookbook.kencook.com if you want to check it out. It is officially live. Our cookbook is available. Cookbook.kencook.com.
If you guys think
What's
people
that?
keep leaving.
That's fine.
No, I want to ask them if we should make a Lego channel.
No, we're not gonna make a Lego channel. Shoot. We could make a Lego channel, or you could make a Lego channel, but we, as in like Ken Cook, is not making a Lego channel.
What we do is sponsorship.
Again, if we give money, money solves all problems. So if somebody says, "Hey, here's a bunch of money, go ahead and make them." Absolutely, that's now becomes a part of our business.
Hey man, if you guys want to watch more Lego content, please donate. Put some galaxies in the chat.
We don't have those. We don't have any of that stuff turned on.
Super donate.
You
Super
can't
chat.
donate anything. It's all disabled, isn't it?
I'll link my PayPal.
PayPal. How old are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I got the Cash App. You want me to pull up my?
I got Cash App, I got Venmo, I got
Venmo.
Zelle, I got PayPal, I got Apple Pay, I got
GPay.
GPay. Nobody uses that.
I do.
Apple Pay's better.
I use GPay
Oh,
on my Apple device. I use GPay.
this guy.
That's what you do. All right, we're gonna kill
All
it
right.
now.
Cool.
But that was mainly the goal. Thanks for attending again. That's cool, man. You didn't have to come back. I mean,
Yeah,
but thanks, man. Appreciate it. I hope things are going good in Bangladesh.
yes.
Bangladesh.
Uh,
Bye.
cool. All right. See you.
That was surprising.